Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexandra, and today I have what is probably a highly requested video, a balcony makeover. And I have made over this balcony in the city of Toronto, so your average size balcony for under $350. And I can't wait to show you how I did it. Let's get started. So this balcony belongs to my friend Alana. Alana was actually my intern when I worked at Chatelaine, so she now works with me and I love her dearly. Anyways, she was like, help, I have this balcony and I don't know what to do with it and the space is weird and the shape is awkward, come help me. So I was like, okay, I got this. And it's so true. This balcony is oddly shaped. It has like the main kind of living area and then it has this really skinny, long part that at first glance I was like, what am I gonna do with this space? But I came up with a few solutions. I can't wait till you guys see how this turned out. So Alana already had this beautiful outdoor couch from IKEA and that was it. So this was a great jumping off point because it kind of gave me a sense of her style. The first thing that I did was actually lay some click flooring. These are from IKEA. They're a really great way to kind of zhuzh up your gross balcony floors because let's be honest, balcony floors don't always look the greatest, especially when you can't have a hose or like water access up on your balcony. It's like, how do you clean the thing? Anyways, these tiles are a really good solve. They easily click together. I actually decided to leave the long, narrow strip free of tiles. One, to cut down on costs. Realistically, she's only gonna be kind of like hanging out in the living room area. And also because I wanted to divide the spaces. So I wanted that space to be, you know, where she stored things and the space with the tiles to be her homey kind of living room area. So once we laid these tiles, I was like, yes, what a difference. I love that they're black. Again, it just like totally easily transforms this concrete floor that was looking pretty sad. Next up is a vertical garden. I asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted to see in this balcony makeover, and a lot of you said a vertical garden that needs no install. So I thought a lot about this and ultimately decided to fill this little space on Alana's balcony with a bathroom ladder. So this bathroom ladder cost $40. We painted the bottom of it so it has this kind of like half wood, half pink terracotta look. And then I got these buckets from the dollar store. We painted the pots the same color as the bottom of the ladder. We used chalk paint. I did give the pots a bit of a prime because they're metal. We planted some beautiful herbs and drapey plants, and then I just tied them onto the ladder with butcher's twine. Now, I would recommend that you guys drill a hole in the bottom of your stainless steel pots so your plants and your herbs can drain. That's just gonna keep the water flowing and your plants really happy and healthy. What I love about this IKEA hack is that you don't need to install anything. It looks really beautiful and it fills this little corner up perfectly. I feel like you could even do multiple ladders. You could do like 4 if you have a longer space to cover. Next up in this awkward corner was this bench. So Alana actually had this bench from IKEA in her entryway and it wasn't working and she was like, could you use this for the balcony? I was like, yes I can. So we also painted the legs the same terracotta chalk paint color and brought this in to this space. Now my idea here is that when Alana has friends over, she can pull the bench out. I put those little sticky pads on the bottom so it slides easily. She can take this bench out, put it in the living area, and she instantly has extra seating. This next item is so fun. So I got this planter from HomeSense, and I noticed that in Alana's apartment, she had a cactus. And I was like, kind of nervous to touch it and was like, how are we gonna get this outside? But she was like, oh no, it's faux. She painted it with her aunt. Her aunt is a painter, and they painted it to look so real. I think she should put this hack online. Let me know if you guys agree down below, because what a cool way to make a faux cactus look that much more real. The beauty about having this outside right here is that it's not gonna hurt anyone and it's faux, so it'll stand up to, you know, rain and all sorts of weather conditions. Now that we've got this little corner sorted, it is time to move on to the main living area of her patio. I know that a lot of balconies have these dividers between balconies, and it's like, what do you do with them? Because they're not the most sightly things. So Alana and I had an idea to actually do a flower wall. Alana had actually been collecting flowers. It was her birthday recently. Happy birthday, Alana. And she had told me that it was a tradition for her and her mom to have flowers when they have their joint birthday, because it was also her mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Alana's mom. And so we had a bunch of flowers to start with. The first step is you want to get a dowel the length of your divider. And then we cut a long piece of fishing line. We cut about 7 pieces of fishing line that would go all across the dowel. And we literally took our dried flowers and just tied the tops and the bottoms of them on the fishing line. We chose to tie them upright because we thought it looked better, but ideally you would probably do this upside down just because the flowers are fragile, and if they're not completely dried out, you'll definitely want to hang them upside down so they dry really nicely that way. So we used sticky hooks on either side of the dowel so you could just lift the rod off of the hooks. We chose to use clear tape to tape the flowers down a bit more for the sake of the video, just so they kind of stayed put. And I am so happy with how this wall turned out. Our idea was that when it rains or when it becomes winter and we can't use our balconies anymore, you could totally take this inside and use it as a headboard or a wall decoration. This could be a totally versatile piece of decor. I would not recommend leaving your dried flowers in the rain. They'll just crumble and be really sad. So definitely take this off the hooks when you're done using your balcony and keep it indoors. Next up, we're just stringing these beautiful LED string lights out here. These are battery powered, they're from the dollar store, so we didn't spend a ton of money. You could go all out and get some really durable weatherproof ones, but honestly, we just thought because it's a balcony, because it's a rental, how do we add that cute little ambiance without dropping a ton of cash? Dollar store has some really great fairy lights, so I would recommend checking out there. And again, when it gets colder, you can bring these fairy lights in and use them indoors. If you live in an apartment, you don't have space to store all of this outdoor stuff in the winter, so find things that you can use both indoors and out. And then we have these planters that are gonna go over the balcony railings. I feel like not a lot of people know about these. I got these off of Amazon, but you could look at your local hardware store. I know Home Depot has some. The beauty about these is that they fit over balcony railings. So you can have beautiful flower pots without needing to install anything. So this next hack, I have to say, I am pretty proud of it because I think it'll blow your mind. Here's the thing about balconies. For me at least, any outdoor space, I want it to feel like a living room. In Canada, because it gets so cold here, we like to maximize the hot weather as much as possible. I thought a really fun way to turn this balcony into like a mini living room was to use a pendant light. And Elena and I were like, okay, how are we gonna do this? We can't hardwire the pendant light. We don't have a plug out here. How is this gonna work? We got this beautiful pendant light from HomeSense. So I just actually cut the wire with scissors and put a little bit of electrical tape over it. And then we drilled into the concrete with a masonry bit and a drill. Really easy, go to the hardware store, ask them for a masonry bit, which works for concrete. Use your drill a hole up into the ceiling, put an anchor, and then a cup hook. And we wove this pendant light around and it looks beautiful. Okay, so how do you get this pendant to work? Because it's hard, it can't hardwire, you can't plug it in, what are you gonna do? We found a $13 battery powered light bulb from Amazon, it's linked down below, and now Alana can turn on this light and it looks like the pendant is hardwired to the ceiling. We were saying that her neighbors across are gonna be like, how did she do that? I think this is just such a fun way to make your balcony feel like a living room. And it's proof that you don't need a plug to have light outdoors on your patio. Next up, we're just adding a cotton rug to the floor. This is another great tip if you live in an apartment and you're high up and you don't have access to water on your balcony. Outdoor rugs are great, but to be honest, if you don't have access to a hose, they're really hard to clean. And so I thought that just a small cotton rug would be great because Alana can bring it in, she can wash it, she can use it in the winter inside her house. So it's just super versatile and another way to really make your outdoor space feel cozy. Look for a rug that is 100% cotton because these are really easy to wash and will just kind of be more durable outdoors. And then adding this beautiful coffee table. And finally, the finishing touches. I'm just adding a couple of cushions from H&M Home on this couch to make it super cozy. Again, Alana can bring these indoors. We picked colors that could work inside of her apartment as well and makes this outdoor space feel like it's an extension of her indoors. I'm so excited with how this balcony turned out. I think it looks so magical, so boho. That flower wall, I can't. Let me know in the comments down below if any of you guys are gonna try and do this flower wall for your own home or your balcony. Let me know what your favorite part of this makeover was. I feel like there was a lot of tips that you guys asked for. I hope I nailed it because I really want these videos to be helpful and valuable to you. It's my aim every week. Thanks as always for watching and subscribing and liking these videos, and I will see you guys as always next Friday.